Okay, so real quick, a lot of people love to hear me expound on this particular topic we're going to talk about today. And so that is the importance of birthdays. And today is my birthday. Yay, yay, yay. And I thought, why not make today the best day to put this out there? And so, according to just ancient knowledge, a lot of secret societies know of this information. And I hope this information helps a lot of people. So just like we have cycles, the earthly cycles we go through. We go through the 4 seasons. We go through moon cycles. We go through solar cycles. We go through planetary cycles. Each and every one of us have our own personal cycles, okay? These personal cycles are 7 cycles in total that are divided up in 52 days. And every day on your birthday, these cycles reset itself. It's important to know what these cycles are because it will help you understand the energy surrounding you during different phases and seasons of your own life. Now, the first cycle is always the reset cycle, the fresh start cycle, the new beginning cycle. That's why a lot of us, when it's our birthdays, we feel like it's a new beginning. You know, we feel like it's a new time. We get fresh energy, right? That's the first cycle. And the importance of this cycle, and I tell everybody this a lot of times, the importance about this cycle is that it sets the tone for the whole entire year. It sets the tone for the whole entire year. So whatever you're doing on the day of your birthday, that's going to set the foundation of what you can expect to experience, in addition with the energy that's going to be coming your way. So I always tell people on your birthday, make sure you're surrounded by love. Make sure you're speaking new things that you want to accomplish. You know, make sure you have some positive energy. I always warn people, stop getting fucked up on your birthdays. Like, a lot of people like to get fucked up and get drunk and get wasted on their birthday. And then they wonder why their life is so chaotic. You know, when we say happy birthday and have a birthday cake and we blow out the candle for that wish, all that is true because your birthday signifies that first cycle, and that's super important. Now, a lot of people may sit there and say, oh, Aziza, how do you know this is even true? Let me give you guys an example, okay? So, remember your last birthday, okay? The last birthday you had, and remember the weeks before your birthday came. During that time, I guarantee it was a lot of chaos going on in your life. A lot of challenges, a lot of changes. You know, you followed out with friends, breakups, you know, just a bunch of things changing that you have no control over. That's because the 7th cycle of your birth year cycle is all about removing the things that are no longer needed as you enter into this new cycle. And usually during that time, the things that are trying to fall away or fall apart, you know, or leave your life, you're supposed to be letting it go. But a lot of times, since people don't understand this particular information about themselves and their birthdays and their cycles. Sorry, y'all, I'm driving. I gotta put my seatbelt on so it can stop beeping. So, because of this, you know, because a lot of people don't realize that this is happening, you don't allow the things that are trying to cut themselves off from you to leave. You want to hold on to it. That's kind of like how when summer transforms into fall and all the leaves start turning brown and start drying up and start turning old and they need to fall off the trees, and the tree don't want it to fall off, and so it just hold on to this dead looking leaf that needs to go away so the new leaf can take its place. You know, it doesn't happen. And a lot of times we do that with our life cycles. So I'm about to break down all 7 of those cycles. Check it out. Did you ever notice that things evolve in the same manner every year about the same time? Did you know that you go through 7 cycles a year? You can help yourself by working with your cycles instead of against them. They also can help you become more aware of yourself. You can find your own personal cycle by using a simple calculation. The first cycle starts on your birthday, and each of the 7 cycles lasts 52 days. For example, if my birthday is July 6th, So the first cycle is from July 6th plus 52 days to August 27th. The second cycle is from August 28th to October 17th, and so on. The last cycle will end on the day before my birthday. So the first cycle will start again on the next birthday. You only have to find your personal cycle numbers once because it's always the same after every year. The first cycle. This is a period of opportunity. It is the best time to advance your interests with others who may have the power to influence to help you. This is a time to ask for favors, to seek employment or loans or business concessions, to form partnerships, or to make investments. This is also a good time to advance yourself among people of your city, state, or country, to build up your credit standing or your reputation. This is the best time for you to push yourself forward with determination. The second period is distinctively different. It is the best time to plan short trips or journeys of immediate importance. It is also an excellent time for moving about. You can expect changes that can be started and finished within this period itself. In a business way, it is a good period for movable things such as freights, cargoes, automobiles, trains, public conveyances, or even public lectures or performances, which may move from place to place. It also presents an excellent opportunity for those who deal with liquids, milk, water, chemicals, gasoline, oil, and other products of this character. Dealing with people who are in business associated with the foregoing will be more successful at this time than any other time. There's also a very good period for businesses which cater to transits, such as hotels, restaurants, car rentals, and similar services. However, one should not plan to change a business or start a new career or make any permanent changes during this period. The contracts and other arrangements that are intended to last a long time should not be entered into during this time. It is an unfavorable time period to borrow or lend money and is not good for starting the construction of a building or entering upon a project that requires substantial investment. Certainly, it is the most unfavorable period to speculate in the stock market or to gamble in any form. The third cycle. This period requires you to exercise discrimination and good judgment. It usually brings a great inflow of energy, which makes you want to do great and important things. If directed carefully, this can be the best time of the year for you to improve your health or build up your business or do anything that requires the expenditure of energy. However, good judgment is needed. You will be tempted to undertake projects that have no possibility of success or which may take so long to develop that you will have abandoned them before completion. But this is a great time to tackle and overcome obstacles that have blocked progress in the past, or to make a strong second effort to solve problems earlier abandoned because of lack of energy. It is a great time for dealing with things that require great energy, such as iron, steel, electrical machinery, cutlery, sharp instruments, and fire. It is particularly a good time period to oppose competitors or to deal with enemies who have been obstacles in your path. It is an unfavorable period for men or women to try to deal with women, but on the other hand, it is an excellent period for women to appeal to men when desiring a favor or preferment or aid in business or social matters. Arguments and strife should be avoided because the outcome is very apt to be bad. But if you have something to sell which can be put across in one full force interview, this is the best period. The fourth cycle. In this period, the mental and spiritual nature is stimulated. It is thus an excellent period for writing books, producing plays, making plans, for all the matters requiring imagination and quick thinking and the ability to express your thoughts lucidly. Your mind will be filled with new ideas, which will come very rapidly. So it is important that you grasp them quickly and put them into practice before they are forgotten or pushed aside by new thoughts, which will be crowded upon your heels. It is therefore a good period to act on impulse or hunches. You will be optimistic in this period, but somewhat nervous and restless, which is to be expected with your imagination highly charged. It's a good period to deal with writers, journalists, books or magazine documents, publishers, but be careful to scrutinize all legal and other documents most carefully because deception is possible. It is a period when falsehood can't easily be expressed as truth. Most great losses through robbery or deception or misunderstood legal situations occur during this period. You should take precautions to protect yourself. However, it is a good time for study and for gaining information and knowledge, but it's not a good time period to enter into a marriage or to hire help or buy a home, businesses, or land. The fifth cycle. This is a period which it is possible to achieve your greatest success in your personal affairs. This is the time of the yearly cycle when your interest will expand and your prosperity increases. Your mind likewise will become more effective instrument, sharper and clearer. You will become more open in relationships with others, move with more confidence, and display a sociability, benevolence, and sympathy. This is the best period for dealing with the law, with lawyers and judges, the courts, governments, officials, men of prominence in the profession, and people of wealth. It is also a good period to begin new ventures that may take some time to grow, to play in large business negotiations, or to undertake long journeys. It is particularly a good time for collecting money due or for speculation in stock or real estate, but be sure to avoid every negotiation that is not completely legitimate. Also avoid any dealings in cattle or meat products or with marine affairs. The sixth cycle. This is the best time in your yearly cycle for rest, relaxation, and amusement. This does not mean that business will not prosper. On the contrary, all good and legitimate businesses will continue with almost as much success as in the preceding period. However, now is the time to make long or short trips for the purpose of renewing friendships or for cultivating new friends, men among women and women among men, and to renew and improve friendships and relations that already exist. It is a particularly fortunate time for business matters that touch upon art, music, literature, sculpture, perfumes, flowers, and personal adornments. It is a good period for a man to seek preferment or favors or business arrangements and cooperation from women, just as the third period is better for women to obtain such favors from men. This is the best period to buy stock or bonds for investments and to employ others. The seventh cycle. This is the most critical period of the personal yearly cycle. During these 52 days, the elements of your life that are no longer needed for your development gradually fall away in order to make way for those which are new and better. Often this will cause distress and a sense of loss. It may tempt you to make foolish actions and decisions. Remember, it is a period of seeming devolution, which will always precede a period of evolution and new opportunity. Take advantage of the momentum. In this period, rid yourself of the old and unwanted, but be sure to exercise good judgment. If there is something that has been hanging in the fire and is about to end, let it do so. But do not deliberately break ties or destroy relationships that have vitality and that are still valuable. For this reason mentioned, your mind is likely to become despondent and you will easily be discouraged. Remember, you are being influenced by the quality of the period and you are in, and do not permit the pessimism to fill you or warp your judgment or inhibit your decisions. The qualities of this period exert very subtle influences, and it is necessary that you be much more alert than normal in appraising your feelings and your reactions to external influences. In the fourth period, it's advisable to seize immediately upon your ideas or hunches and make quick decisions. Now, the reverse is true. Impulsiveness will bring disaster. Be careful in all necessary judgments and postpone to the next period every decision possible. However, this is a good period for dealing with older people and those who by their nature or position must consider each action most carefully. It is also an excellent time for inventing things or dealing in inventions or applying for patents or copyrights. Now you will have success in dealing in real estate, mines, minerals, and all things deeply seated in the earth or in hidden places. On the other hand, it is definitely the least favorable time of the year to start anything new or launch a new business or make new expenditures in an old one. All right, so there you have it. So on your birthday, remember, it's a new cycle. It's a new fresh start. It's new energy. use this energy wisely. We have so much control over the lives that we want to create, but we don't know the tools or the knowledge that's needed for us to create those lives. Hopefully with this information, it will help you plan better. It will help you understand the energy around you and help you with your manifestation. Okay? That's the ultimate goal. Happy birthday to anybody that's watching this video, whether your birthday is a year from now, 5 years from now, because this video is on YouTube and it will be on there. But your birthdays are super important, and they are definitely times of major level up. Okay, so if you're ready to understand the energy around you and understand yourself, apply the information of these 7 cycles on your next birthday, or wherever you are now, you know, wherever you are now in your yearly cycle, and work with the energy accordingly. And I guarantee you, you will have way more control over your life, and things will move a lot sooner when we go with the flow. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, make sure you download The Healer, my guided meditation album. I'm so excited about my baby. So make sure you go and download that. Make sure you have downloaded the Natural Woman Magazine app, and I will be back with another video, y'all. Peace.